Hello, my name is Gary Stone and I'm standing here in Uffelsba Street, one of the best streets here in Rittendale. As I cast my eyes that way, I can see Tom Jenkins and the traffic coming home. It's a lovely big yard, it's a big old house. It does need a little bit of work, but we're going to price it accordingly. So we'd love to show you, we'd love for you to buy it, and you're going to love it here. Let me show you. Okay, so just looking at the front yard, it's got a gate with a devil's fork fence. And there's the house. So we driveway down the right, a double garage over there, and then we come to the front area, the front stoop. So let me show you. It's got LM lawn. It's got this bedding here in front of the stoop, and then you've got this beautiful old character front stoop with these cement pillars and that with a view over the front yard. So that yard, this is the view. You've got a view over the other mountain, which you can't really see from the camera, but there's a view over the other mountain where Tom Jenkins is. And then it's got steel press ceilings, so there's a little bit of work that needs to be done. I can't see any holes in the ceiling, but you'll have to repaint it and clean it and remove the rust. And then we've got a safety gate here before you go in with a lead, well, it's not a lead glass, it's just the ordinary frosted glass wooden front door. And as you come into the house, you'll see that it's got Oregon pine flooring. So it's very neat. Only problem is there has been some termite damage, so I'm not sure if there's been treated for termites or not, but I can see that on this one plank just here by the door there's some termite damage, and there's a little bit here by this other carpet. In fact, if I move this carpet out the way, you can see there's quite a bit of termite damage. It's not as bad as some of the houses that I've seen, so I think you can still salvage this floor. There is a little bit that I've seen on the skirtings as well. Look how big this room is. So this is the lounge. It's also got a steel press ceiling. It's an old house, it's solidly built, and look at this old mantelpiece with shelves and heaters. I'm sure nobody today would use that because of the electricity cost, but what a feature. I'm sure that you can just demo it from time to time. So yeah, in front there was carpets, built-in carpets. That's why the people didn't see the damage from the termites, but you can see there is extensive damage on a few planks. Yeah. So this is south-facing windows. You can also see that it's got beautiful wooden doors. They've just been painted, so a bit of restoring here. And then we go into the main bedroom. So this is a massive room. In fact, I remember being in a house similar to this. So I think it's quite easy. You could, on the part of the stoop there, build on a bathroom for an ensuite and still have quite a large stoop for your entrance. So I think that's a possibility. It's got these picture rails in. You can see the paint is delaminating on different sections, but the roof is quite good. It's got a bit of marks there that need to be attended to. And here we go into the lounge. You can, sorry, we were in the lounge. This is the second bedroom. So you can, of course, change this house exactly how you want. It's also got the same steel ceilings, same attention needed. You can see there's a crack over here, but for a house that's this old, that's nothing. I had an engineer look at the house, and there's a certain amount of millimeters that things can move without it being a problem. So that's definitely not a problem. I was looking for the damage on the skirting, but I don't think it's in this room. Then we've got third bedroom. And this one, in that corner, on that corner, between the window and the corner of the wall, there's an outside toilet. So this one can easily have an ensuite shower and a toilet and basin. And then here we've got our bathroom with a bath, with a toilet, and we've got a steel, one of those old steel baths. And then over here looks like there's a cupboard on that side, and there's the door. So a person can also maybe just easily remove that cupboard and turn that into a shower. And then we walk through into the dining room. So very, very big dining room. It's also got the wooden plank floors underneath, but this has got an overland floor on. It's been glued on. And then I think you'll need to put some sort of a bonding liquid onto the wall before you paint it again. I think that's why it's delaminated. The paint's become thick and it's delaminated off of the substrate. So, and then we go through to the kitchen. So it's got cherry wood cupboard over here. It's been modernized. I suppose part of the critique that you could have is that the kitchen is a little small, and a person might consider moving your kitchen door to there and maybe removing that wall and making the dining room and the kitchen one open plan area. And then, as I mentioned earlier, now here's the back stoop, and that's the outside toilet there, just beyond the windows of that bedroom. But you can see it's a very big practical back stoop. It's actually north facing. You've still got this old DB board, and they will have to get a COC, but you can see it's got prepaid power, and that was done 3 months ago or so. So I mean, as far as City of Tshwane was concerned, it's not too bad. And then I've mentioned everything's on plan, including this carport that needs a lot of attention. They asked me if they must repair this, and I don't know what sort of a carport you as the buyer wants. I did see that these posts are pretty solid. It's just this one over here, it looks like it's rusting away. It won't be long, and then it will say goodbye. So there's two single garages. There's a garage there, and there's a garage here. So you also got no flashing on the right. You can see the light coming in, and it's got a broken window on that side, and there are a few cracks on this building. But it's in the heart of Rittendale, and look at this gem of a big backyard. So it's a possibility to demolish this outbuilding, which has got a lot of structural work that needs to be done on it, and for you to build a second house in the backyard. Then you've got these beautiful trees creating like a canopy in the back. So if you want to use it as a backyard, it's lovely. And then you've got an outside toilet and a domestic accommodation over there. You can see the gutters here are rusted through and stuff like that. And then on the right hand side there is a budgie cage that not being used as a budgie cage anymore. Okay, now that you've seen the video, maybe we'll get a bit of a better idea of the roof, because I'm going to try and fly over it with a drone, and then I'd love you to come and see this property. Thanks for watching the video, and if you'd like your house marketed like this, please let us know. Thanks so much.